This used to be the junior high school. And I lived on the other side of town here. I grew up here. Both my parents grew up in the same little street. When I was 10 years old, I actually decided that I liked to run and I was going to run to school. So I actually ran across town. Long and short of the story is that I ended up going to the Olympics. I won a gold medal in the marathon in 1972 and a silver medal in the Olympic marathon in 1976. You know, Olympians truly can come from anywhere. And what I think is very important about an event like this, with children starting out at this age, I found out that I just simply loved moving across the ground, running rather than walking. And I truly believe that there are going to be some young children here who really discover that. I'm Frank Shorter. I'm here with Bob Beamon, world record holder, one of the longest jumps, I think, in history. It was the Mexico City Olympics. It was the gold medal performance, and really one of the most incredible jumps of all time.
29 feet was a surprise to me, but you know, it was just a matter of time before I would jump something, but I didn't think that I would go almost 2 feet over the existing record. You know, just to, you know, have the opportunity to chat with the younger generation here, they seem like they're right on point with developing into something great.
Jumps like Bob's don't come along that often, and here we have several jumpers from what I would term is an enclave of jumping. So you have someone who's actually approaching Bob Beamon's high school record. But I think more importantly, you have several other jumpers who are also nationally ranked. In Bob's day, and when I started out running to and from this junior high school, it used to be the junior high school, there wasn't the kind of support that all of you have now, and which is such a wonderful thing that you can come here today and meet with the best.
You know, who's standing next to us. We've got some very important youngsters that will probably represent us in a couple of Olympics, and maybe he might, or maybe one of them might make the team for this year, for 2016.
The other interesting thing to me is, you know, everybody worries about the weather. They used to hold, and still do, hold the international track meets in Scandinavia because in the night, early evening, they're most likely to get conditions precisely like you have today. This is perfect to set any kind of record. There's something about this kind of moisture that the rain isn't hard, it's just coming down a little, the pavement's a little bit wet. So the way I call it is, it's no excuses weather. It is. You don't have an excuse today. Hey, everybody, as you meander through the streets of my hometown, just remember that truly athletes can come from anywhere. The classic 10K it truly is exclusive. This is the only road race in the country that also holds a basic seminar teaching moment situation for track field athletes. And we forget sometimes that road racing evolved from track and field through the marathon and the distance races. The 10K Classic has really been the only to really recognize that we come from a very, very inclusive background. So all of you think about that. It's about all different sports. Not only you who found your love of running and want to run this 10K, but those field event athletes who truly find the same kind of love and camaraderie in their training.
I hope that everybody does their PR, get their very best during this race here. But the most important thing is that stay healthy and do your very best.
This is our 10th consecutive year as title sponsor of this race, and we're so happy to be helping the community to live healthy. Thank you to Orange County Executive Steve Newhouse for his support of the Classic. Thank you to the co-race directors George Scherter and Frank Giannino and the entire Classic committee. They put tons of hours in throughout the year to make this weekend a success. And thanks to all of you for coming out today. Have a great race.
Probably don't know my father. He was one of the original runners in this event, and he ran every event except one until turned about 85 or so. And one of the things that he always said that kind of sticks with me is that the most important thing in life is getting started. The rest all comes easy. Congratulations to you guys for stepping out on the starting line and moving forward and making this happen. Thank you very much. You guys all owe yourself a great round of applause.
At the age of 83, Mr. John Schultz.